Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Miss Marcy, and I wanted to come on here real quick and share my thoughts and my opinions on the situation with Taye Diggs and the interview that he did with TMZ. Alright, so for those of y'all who didn't see this interview, Taye Diggs did an interview with TMZ where he talked about the fact that his son is biracial. He basically said that because his son is both black, mixed with both black and white, he wants his son to have the choice of his own to identify with whichever race that he chooses to. So if his son wanted to identify himself as white, he wants his son to have that choice, and vice versa. If he wanted to identify himself as black, he wants his son to be able to make that choice on his own. He doesn't want society to tell him what he is. And in the interview, the guy from TMZ asked him, "Well, what if your son says, 'Dad, I want to be called white?'" And Taye Diggs said, "I would tell him good luck with that." And they all laughed. This is the thing. That part clearly is obvious that Taye Diggs knows that society is going to put his son in a box any old way. No matter what he wants his son to call himself, society is going to call his son black. But here's what Taye Diggs is also saying that I think people missed the point of, and I really thought it was some bullshit that he got drugged up and down Black Twitter. He just got drugged up and down social media because of this. Here's what he's saying. He's basically saying that because my son is mixed with both black and white, I think it's disrespectful if only one part of him is acknowledged and the other one isn't. Because at the end of that interview, he also said, if my son decides to call himself white, I would tell him, well, you know, your daddy's black too, so don't forget about that. That's all he's saying. I didn't see the big deal about it. I mean, everybody was going crazy and acting like, oh, Taye Diggs just got some self-hatred going on. He doesn't want to identify with his black roots. Bullshit. That's not at all what the case was. Look at the situation that happened with Biracial Dolezal. Okay, everybody was mad at her because she said she identified with black, or she tried to act like she was black. When she went on the Real and did an interview with them, they told her that, okay, they had no problem with her identifying as black, but the issue that they had was she didn't want to acknowledge her white roots, the fact that she was born a white woman. This is the same thing Taye Diggs is saying. All he's saying is, if my son wants to identify with black or white or whatever the case, whoever he wants to identify with, whatever race he wants to identify with, I'm fine with that. But I just don't want him to leave out the other race. I don't see a damn thing wrong with what he said. And I just can't believe people missed that and took that and ran with it. All they heard was him saying he didn't want his son to just identify with one race more than the other. That was it. So if we can tell Biracial Dolezal, okay, we don't have a problem with you identifying with being black. We just want you to acknowledge the fact that you are born white. What's wrong with what Taye Diggs just said? And me personally, when it came to the Biracial Dolezal situation, I never had a problem with her identifying as black. I can't be upset with what people want to identify themselves as. You know, look at Barack Obama, the president, Barack Obama. He's mixed black and white, but people identify him as black. There's a lot of biracial people out here who they are identified as black. And I think also, this, like I said, the situation with Taye Diggs, whether he likes it or not, I believe people are going to put him in a box as being black anyway. And that's just my belief, because that's what I see. I mean, look at Halle Berry. Halle Berry is biracial, but Halle Berry is identified as black. Now, I don't know if it's because she identifies herself with black, or, like I said, society just put her as black. Think back to the days of slavery, or, you know, back to the you know, really racial days when somebody was mixed with black. They were still treated a certain way because they had black bloodline in them. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying overall, I think regardless of what Taye Diggs said, even though I don't think he should have been dragged through the mud about it, I think that his son is still going to be identified as black, whether he just black is whether he wants that or not for his son. So, you know, it's one of those things where that's just something that biracial people have to deal with. And my friend was saying that he thinks that's something Taye Diggs should have never said in public, because it opened him up to scrutiny, in which it did. It opened him up to a bunch of scrutiny, and everybody got something to say. Everybody has different perceptions of how they perceived it and everything. Like I said, my overall opinion, I don't think he should have got drugged through the mud. I understood what he was saying. He was just basically saying he does not want his son to just acknowledge one side of himself when he's made up of both black and white. And that was it. So I just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys. And go ahead and leave your thoughts. You know, do you think that what he said was wrong? Do you think that he was trying to basically say that he wants his son to eliminate his black roots or what? All right, y'all. Until next time, remember to live, have fun, and be happy. Peace.